have officially arrived at the Holmes Hinchcliffe era of Doctor Who. Welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron, and these are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. Although Robot was aired as the first episode of this season and of the Tom Baker era, it was actually filmed and produced as the final episode shot during the previous season's block. That's not unusual, and it will actually happen again with the first episode aired of the next season. That means that The Ark in Space is actually the first story produced by incoming producer Philip Hinchcliffe, and thus begins the era of Philip Hinchcliffe as producer and Robert Holmes as story editor. Although even that's not quite true. The Ark in Space is the first of their stories aired, but the Sontaran Experiment, the next story, is the first one that was actually filmed. But in either case, this right here, this is the decisive turning point for the show. This is where Doctor Who becomes much more focused on a gothic horror style of writing. It becomes properly scary. Not that Doctor Who didn't previously have its scary elements to it, but here they come absolutely to the forefront. The Ark in Space contains a great deal of body horror as well as insect horror, and it's only the beginning. Upcoming stories just get grim and gruesome and dark and terrifying, and it's brilliant. This is classic Doctor Who at its finest. And case in point, the second part of The Ark in Space had the highest viewership in the history of Doctor Who, with 13.6 million viewers. That's only been exceeded once in the modern era by Voyage of the Damned, which was a Christmas Day special at the height of David Tennant's power as the Doctor, and with a guest star Kylie Minogue, who is a huge pop star in the UK, way better known there than she is here. Meaning it had tons of drawing potential, and it took that to exceed this story right here. Now, these viewership figures were exceeded 4 more times later on in Classic Who, all during an ITV television strike where the viewership was funneled back to the BBC because the alternate station just wasn't there. But this right here, part 2 of The Ark in Space, in terms of viewership figures, this is the pinnacle of classic Doctor Who. It's an unsustainable number of viewers, but the ratings for this show for the next 3 seasons are the most consistently high that they ever were during its entire run in the classic era. I am so excited to be here. Tomorrow I'll actually talk about the story a bit and about the construction of this whole season. It's really amazing. I hope you'll join me. I'll see you tomorrow.